Hello, this is Mark Satterfield, and welcome to the Velvet Rope Playbook. Tonight's chapter: Velvet Ropes and Strobe Lights, what Pacha Ibiza teaches us about selling to the elite. There's a nightclub on a hill in Ibiza. White stucco walls, a pair of cherries hanging above the entrance, and outside a velvet rope that holds back a line of people dressed like they're auditioning for a Fashion Week after-party. This isn't just any club, it's Pacha. The original, the icon, the place where royalty, tech billionaires, supermodels, and the kids of oil tycoons show up, not just to dance, but to be seen dancing. And here's what's fascinating. Pacha isn't the flashiest club in Ibiza. It's not the biggest, not the most high-tech, but it's still the most desirable, the hardest door. The one that defines whether you're in the inner circle or still orbiting it. And that's where our story starts. Because if you're a seasoned professional, financial advisor, consultant, interior designer, private concierge, there's a lot you can learn from a nightclub that sells nothing but sound, space, and status. This is what I help you do at getwealthyclients.com. If you're ready to position your services like Pacha, irresistible, selective, and synonymous with high-level access, head there now. Inside, you'll find my best-selling books and my private training vault, designed to help you attract the kind of affluent clients who expect to work with someone at your level, but only if you show up like you belong behind the rope. Now, let's go deeper. Pacha didn't become legendary because it tried to appeal to everyone. It became legendary because it excluded most people while still making them desperately want to get in. There's a character in this world I'll introduce you to, Cami Dinote. She's not the owner, she's the gatekeeper. Officially, she's the head of VIP relations. Unofficially, she's a queen maker. She doesn't check lists, she checks energy. She can clock an amateur before they even speak. Too eager, too performative, too desperate to be seen instead of belonging. And Cami's rule is simple. If you have to tell me who you are, then you're not who you think you are. That's the first lesson. Signal status without declaring it. Pacha doesn't run ads saying, "Come party with billionaires." They let the mystique do the work. They don't sell tables. They sell the illusion that the table picked you. You can do the same. Stop trying to convince people you're elite. Start building a brand that feels elite the moment someone enters your ecosystem. That could be a single-page website with no pricing, a wait list that signals demand, a brand presence that feels curated, not crowded. One night, a guy named Dario Quinlan flew in from London. Private banking, discreet wealth, understated confidence. He didn't ask for anything special. He just walked up to the door, nodded at Cami, and said, "We're meeting in the garden tonight." The garden, of course, wasn't on the menu. It was a members-only space within the club, technically part of the venue, but functionally another word. Cami let him in. No hesitation, no checklist. Why? Because he spoke like he belonged. And that's the second lesson. Design a brand that presumes belonging for the right people. You don't need to sell luxury service. You need to create an environment where elite clients feel like it's made for them and not for everyone else. This means removing friction, eliminating desperation, offering premium-level clarity and calm. One of my private clients, a consultant in the family governance space, redesigned his onboarding flow to require a personal referral. It cut inquiries in half, but doubled conversions. Why? Because it made every conversation feel like the garden at Pacha. Invite only, intimate, pre-qualified. Now, let's go back to Ibiza. Most clubs sell sound and spectacle. Pacha sells proximity and discretion. You might see a hedge fund CEO shoulder to shoulder with a DJ or a Formula One team principal, nodding to the beat while surrounded by no entourage, no fanfare, just presence. And no one posts about it. Because what happens at Pacha doesn't need to be shared to be valuable. That's your third lesson. Let word of mouth do what marketing can't. The wealthiest clients rarely respond to mass market signals. They don't need another promise. They need proof of discernment. Create moments in your service that feel like secrets, that reward discretion, that feel luxurious because they are limited. Affluent clients don't just want to feel like another buyer. They want to feel like insiders, like someone trusted them with the velvet key. And when you give them that experience, well, they tell others, quietly, strategically, in places that matter. So ask yourself, is your brand giving off nightclub energy or private garden energy? Are you broadcasting value to everyone or curating a vibe for the few who belong? Are you designing moments that clients feel compelled to whisper about in the right rooms? If not, it's time to start. Because when you position like Pacha, you don't have to chase the 1%. They show up at your door, ready to be seen, because you've already made them enter a room worth entering. And if you want to learn how to exactly to design that kind of brand, that kind of ecosystem, well, go to getwealthyclients.com. Inside, you'll find the playbook, and you can request your free copy of my Amazon #1 bestseller, The Affluent Marketing Blueprint. Go to getwealthyclients.com. Final thought. Most service providers try to build funnels. The smart ones build fantasies. Pacha isn't a nightclub, but it's also a story. It's a symbol, a gate, and you can be that too. Not for everyone, but for those who matter. This is Mark Satterfield. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.